Hi, welcome back to Latte Regards, Devanshi. As usual, Devanshi, I haven't changed anything about myself. And today I'm here with my latte. So cheers to that. Uh, Finally, I'm getting comfortable in front of the camera, speaking about everything. And I chose a topic today that is very close to my heart, what is very dear to me. And it just means a lot to me. Today, I want to talk about what it means for me to connect with myself and what do I do about disconnection that I feel at a lot of times. So, today, I'm going to talk about how disconnection feels to me and how I reconnect with myself and what, not tips and tricks again, I keep saying that in every video, but what do I use as a base for myself to reconnect with myself and what does it mean to me. So stay tuned for the video. I know I'm very excited to speak about all of that, and I hope that you're also as excited to hear about what I have to say. So for the last 6 months I have been sort of researching about what it means to feel home, feel like you're back to yourself, reconnecting with yourself. And what does it mean to me when I say that, okay, I want to reconnect with myself? And I have been reading a lot, I have been creating a lot of diagrams and trying to see what keywords do I find so that I know what it means to sort of just connect with myself. Now, the reason why I did that was because there are at times when I'm doing a lot of things, so none of the category fits me. So sometimes I'm a student, sometimes I'm a brand owner, sometimes I'm just a daughter, sometimes I'm a dancer, and every single role I play, there are 10, 20 tabs running on in my mind. So if I'm studying, my brand owner brain is sometimes switched on, or if I'm doing something related to my brand, sometimes it happens that I'm thinking about my research project. So it sort of makes me confused of who exactly I am. Sometimes I don't have a clear answer to that, and that makes me feel like I don't know who I am, what I am. So that is why I started researching about what it means to aligning self with like the ideas and values I have and what reconnection with self means like. So it just sort of came in my mind that if I'm feeling that way, there are people out there feeling that ways too. So why not create a community of people who together take on the journey of reconnecting with self? So this is exactly what I did with my brand. But the main reason why I did that was so that it helps me in using psychology into something that makes me feel like I am creating an impact, because that is what I've been wanting to do. I've always wanted to create some impact through either research or through um, helping people, but I knew that I did not want to do like one-on-one consultations, and I did not want to go through that route, because end of the day, even though it creates a lot of impact, it's not like it doesn't, but it was not something that aligned with what I wanted to do. So, very luckily, I was able to create the brand. And I remember the day this idea struck to me, and it just felt like, I don't know, I just felt like I was finally able to understand what I wanted to do. And it just sort of happened that it was a song's lyric, which sort of translates to my beloved has come home. And I'm like, why is the beloved not me? Why am I not coming back to myself? And what does it actually mean to come back to myself? And that is when I realized how disconnected I have felt, because I don't know my strengths, I don't know my weaknesses, I don't know what role do I play. So who I am exactly? Who am I? And that sort of struck with me. And that is why I started creating the diagrams, and that is why I started sort of just researching on what people do when they feel disconnected with themselves. So there are sort of three things that I do that usually allows me to break my momentum and just allow myself to come in one single parallel alignment, maybe, if that's understandable, because in my mind it is very clear. I don't know if it's very clear to you also, but there are three things that I do. Number one, I do it when I'm doing something and my mind is going into three other tabs. So, say I'm researching on my research project and I have to look through papers and I have to understand what I want to uh, do what with my project, and my mind is asking me to scroll through content ideas for myself, for my brand, for my mom. And so it's like parallelly I'm multitasking and I'm not able to focus on either one of them. So when that happens, what I do is basically just take a pause and I remind myself that, okay, I am studying. I don't need to focus on my work right now. The moment I'm done with my studies, I can do that. But right now, it is not as urgent. If in case there is something that is an emergency or an urgency, at that time I can take a pause from my studies and continue my call, but I'm not going to do both the things simultaneously. That allows me to bring in as authentic work as I can. The second and the third thing that I do, they are combined sort of, is that I sing and dance. When I'm singing, my phone is playing the song at the loudest volume. I am singing as high as I can, and I'm just freely moving my body around. I'm swaying and I'm circling around, and I'm just letting my body flow through the music. And sometimes I don't do that, but a lot of times I do. And honestly, it just makes me feel so back, like I've stretched out all of my inner voice, and it's like the song speaks to me. It's like every single time I'm singing, the song speaks to me, the dance speaks to me. And that is also why a lot of times I prefer to go to dance classes, because it lets me move my body in ways that even I don't know that it can move. So, three things: pause, sing, dance. These three things I do, and it just regains that connection. And since then, the way I feel, the way I know how clear my head is, the way I know how I'm just back to who I am, it's a completely different feeling. And there is nothing better than that. So when I was creating those diagrams of what self connection and coming back to myself means to me, the two things that stuck with me is trust and authenticity. And that is why I believe that returning back to myself, especially at times when I don't know what to do, is going to build that comfort space for me. So I know exactly what I want to do, because I am the best person who can say what I want to do. It's not my mother, it's not my friends, not my father. Nobody but me knows what I want to do. And that cannot happen until and unless I don't be present with what my mind says, what my body says, what my soul also says. I know I have a purpose, but until and unless I don't align myself, until and unless I don't be present with that, I won't be able to focus on my purpose. So, coming back to myself, purpose clarity brings better, authentic work, because then I'm just like, okay, someone's doing this, so I can also do this. That is not authentic work. Authenticity is when it comes within, from within me. So it just sort of creates like a domino effect. So, like, one block after the other. And with that, I just want to conclude that it is such a good feeling to create that space for yourself. And I'm not there yet, I'm still under the process, but I know what it feels like, and there is nothing better feeling than that. If this video has sort of spoken to you in any ways, let me know in the comments below. Let's together create a safe space, create a comfort space for ourselves. With that, I sign off for today. Late regards, Devanshi.